So today we're doing the second light Amara build that I've made. I made this build on stream last time, and I've been given an idea to try out the Hunter Secret. I had this idea actually before that, but I just thought, actually you'll see, I'll explain it soon. I'll just get to the gear. For our gear we have the Creator MP5 for movement speed as always, unknown doesn't matter. And then we have two Guardian Angels, one with Phase Flare damage for mobbing, that'll be helpful for our Light Fantastic to start the damage. And then also a 150-90 Guardian Angel for bosses with the triple sticky. And then this should be also kind of a melee mix. So you have a Face Puncher with Urad for second wins, because you have Body and Mind. And you can also have a second wind weapon, which is the theoretical for with Urad also for second wins. We don't have sustainment, so the UAT won't get turned off from the pseudo lifesteal you get in Fairfield Life, because it actually does do that. So you can use either or, doesn't matter. I prefer the Face Puncher honestly. And then for other guns we have as accessory option for debuffing true Ring Grounds bosses with the for the triple sticky. Because other bosses it doesn't matter. I mean pretty sure even Seer doesn't matter. So this accessory option will only be useful pretty much for the true putting guns bosses, like I said. And also we have a low level insider, two insiders in corrosive shock and incendiary shock for elemental projector, and that'll be very good. And then for our shield for mobbing, we're doing a cryo old god with triple absorb and ASC terror anoint. You can also just do a radiation one, because this will also have a lot of explosions, so you can either buff directly the damage of Light Fantastic, or, and also your other cryo stuff, or their explosion damage. But I honestly decided to prefer the Cryo Old God for a direct damage increase to the Light Fantastic and Body and Mind and all the other stuff. And for our bossing shield we have a triple absorb Revolter with action skill start anoint. Actually, I just realized if I do this, then I won't have terror for terror damage and fire rate. Actually, no, I think I have OGT. Actually, just that doesn't matter. I fixed it. So once again, I have the old god for mobbing and the revolter for bossing. For a class mod, we're doing a Phaserker with +5 clarity once again. I don't want Conflux to fuck me over when I self-dot myself during bossing, so that I don't die from the fire dot and just get nuked by the dot. So we're doing clarity, and that'll also be useful, just like I said, because we don't have sustainment. We have splash damage radius, splash damage, and action skill damage. Also, good passives are. Honestly, are there any? I guess, somewhat do grenade capacity. But it doesn't really matter, because, you know, we have more than a Boomer for our easy mayhem modifier. So I guess those are pretty much the ideal passives. I guess action skill damage is, or action skill cooldown is arguable, but we already get so many kills with our action skill that we get a lot of expedite stacks, which means we already have like a 3-second cooldown, so and action skill damage, even though we have plenty of it from to harm, then I couldn't really think of any other good passive for the build, so I just decided to go with these three. Physical itself will also just give us cooldown and gun damage for the Gun Angel and the Theoretical. For Artifact, for mobbing, we're doing an Atom Bomb Auto Idol. Atom Bomb, because I want to buff for explosions on the build so that they're bigger and do more damage. Auto Idol just for survivability, because, like I said, once again, no sustainment, so we need to survive somehow. And for the passives, I went with cryo damage to buff most of our damage, and then radiation damage to buff our explosions, and AoE damage, because this is probably the most important buff on most, if not every, build there is. I mean, there are some builds that are just non-splash and just don't take this, but AoE is also useful for hollow points, so for our bossing artifact, we have an elemental projector victory rush with grenade damage, corrosive damage, and AoE damage. You can also have two other ones with, instead of corrosive, you can have shock damage and fire damage. Like 3 separate artifacts. And then we also have a Cutlass Launchpad that isn't required on the build, but I just have it. And then a Snowdrift Static Charge with movement speed and AoE damage for moving around fast. And then for our main grenade, that will be the Procer, if that's even a word, of Light Fantastic, the Hunter Seeker. A Mitosis, a Radiation Mitosis Hunter Seeker with Terror damage and fire rate. This does gun damage, so it can technically proc Light Fantastic. And I just wanted to try this on the original Light Amara build. Like, I knew that it would proc Light Fantastic, but I just thought that it would give it too much of a spasm, so it would just keep teleporting between mobs and not hit one or the other. So I thought it'd be kind of too chaotic for a ball to handle it, so I decided to not try it. But on the stream on Saturday, I decided to give it a try. And it is very strong, and it is very good for proccing Light Fantastic anyway, so I guess win-win. For other grenades, we have, for utility, we have a low-level Quasar, low-level Piss, and a low-level Mesmer, all with terror damage and fire rate. And for our bossing grenades, we have a triple sticky in every element except for radiation and cryo, all with OGT 25%. And then for our skill tree, let's start with green tree because we have nothing there. For purple tree, we're doing 5 points into trusting yourself for quality of life, as always. This will give us reload speed, charge speed, and swap speed, so this will be good. I guess the only light part of the build is Light Fantastic, because we're not doing the light show or light speed for damage, so this is like 1/3 of a light build, but it's still a light Amara build because of Light Fantastic. Every build that involves Light Fantastic, I'll just call Light Amara 3, 4, 5, 69, and whatever. I'll definitely probably make more Light Fantastic builds with other stuff. No Mistakes Nature for increased melee damage after dodging an enemy. The explosions and Hunter Skill in general will proc a lot of dodge on mobs before the Hunter or before Light Fantastic gets to the mob and just nukes it. So this will give us bonus melee damage for the Face Puncher. 5 points into heavy rain for projectile speed and splash damage. This will be very helpful for explosions and the ball and body and mind. And then 1 point into ebb and flow for life steal whenever we get melee kill. We're not doing the static charge, so if we do get melee kills, then we can mostly get some HP back from this, even though the auto will be doing most of the work because it's guaranteed HP back whenever we get a kill from anything. And then Combo Breaker to have a chance to reach their cooldown, so that whenever we go down, for example, and then Face Flare goes away, because that's the only Amara action skill that goes away when you go into Fight for Life. So, and I'm pretty sure you also lose Exploit stacks, so whenever you get killed with the Face Puncher, you have a chance to reach your cooldown. So that's that's kind of a lightsaver. Almost said lightsaber as well. Like, lifesaver. Whenever we go down and then get back up and then get our cooldown back. And 5 points to Drift for Freedom for increased melee damage. After activating action skill. This will pretty much only be one stack most of the time. Cause, you know, Face Flare is the only real active Amara action skill for like a longer time. Because I guess Face Grasp is also has a duration of sorts. So, all more melee damage though is nice, but too much melee damage is unhealthy for the formula, because you know the formula needs to be diverse. And then 3 points into body and mind for splash damage and melees. Whenever we get kills with body and mind, this will also give us an exploit stack, so that'll also be helpful for our cooldown. And then clear the mind to ignore elemental resistances. Cast Cryo will be our main action skill element. As you can see, all 3 slots over here are purple. Amara Purple Tree is my favorite tree in the game, maybe even the franchise in general. Yeah, Amara Purple is my favorite skill tree in the franchise. Like, it's just so satisfying. Because like I said, we're doing Let Fantastic for our main action skill, Expert for Augment for cooldown, and Cryo for action skill element. If you've never used Light Fantastic / seen my original Light Amara build video, what Light Fantastic does is whenever you damage an enemy with a gun, the ball teleports to that mob and keeps doing damage to it. And every time the ball gets a kill, it gets increased damage. And that damage increase is 25%, so if you get like 10 kills in one Light Fantastic duration, then you get 250% bonus damage on the ball. So once you get even like 1 or 2 kills, then the ball will just start one-shot even True Guardian take down mobs. So this might just be the strongest mobbing Face Flare variant. I guess if you're doing like a traditional melee build, like the ones from 2020, like late 2020 when DLC 5 first got released, then you used to do Face Flare and then just punch with the Psycho Stabber. But Light Fantastic is just faster for damage. This is my favorite Face Flare augment as well. And then for Blue Tree, 5 points into the harm for increased action skill damage, that's pretty much a no-brainer. This will give us a lot of action skill damage for ball and body and mind. 3 points into fast hands for quality of life, for reload speed, weapon swap speed and mode. Switch speed, 1 point into Violent Tapestry to split down the skill tree to get down to 5 points into alacrity for reload speed. Because you can also just shoot the Guardian Angel, because we have 2 points in indiscriminate, so you can also clear with the Guardian Angel, or like shoot mobs with it, to teleport the ball if you somehow run other grenades. That doesn't happen in the build. Ascendant to buff our Expedite, 3 points to Lady Bearer for increased damage on mobs after being hit by an action skill, so whenever Light Fantastic just touches any mob, then you do increase damage with pretty much everything. This is a 25% skill debuff. I used to think that it was V2, but no, it is skill debuff. And then 3 points into Wrath for increased gun damage, and for even more gun damage after activating action skill. And then Remnant for the ball. It was basically Light Fantastic will spawn a lot of remnants. It's pretty much a guaranteed remnant per kill, so if you get like 3 kills in like a second, then you get 3 remnants, which is kind of funny. And then Awakening to buff our rush attack effectiveness, so this should boost the harm's effect and Alacrity's effect as well. And then Avatar to be able to cast our action skill twice. And then for Orange Tree, we're doing 3 points into Steady Hands for quality of life, for accuracy and handling. This will be used with the Face Puncher because it's a shotgun. And then 5 points into Infusion for converting our damage with guns to cryo. For the theoretical is useful, especially for armor, so we get that cryo damage bonus on armor. And then 5 points into Tempest for increased elemental damage and for even more shock damage. So for the theoretical, the shock damage is useful, and elemental damage will be useful in general. We're not doing Illuminated Fists because the Orange Tree points are leftover points pretty much, so we have 2 points in the clarity. But those points are spec'd mainly on purpose to spread radiation dots further to more mobs. And then Deep Well for increased mag size with elemental weapons, and 2 points in the clarity. Like indiscriminate, so those are, like I said, leftover points. And then for our mechanic and modifiers, we're doing Mozonaki Boomer, Sheely Avenger, Draw Ranger, and Not the Face. Let's start with the takedown. After 14.5 minutes, I decided to do True Guardian takedown, because this will minimize mauling and frustration, because True Maliwan takedown has a lot of obstacles, and True Guardian takedown is just more fun. And I'm pretty sure for the build, it's also just enough to clear this very fast. See, the ball just teleports to mobs very fast, and sometimes doesn't even get to teleport one mob before it teleports to the other one. So this kind of goes insane. Ow. Okay, that's an issue. The Hunter Seeker can also fly into you, so you need to be careful. Not get hit by it and lose your ball. See, already one-shots. Also, you want to keep checking as many Hunter Seekers as possible. Also, with this Gunmaker. Just to keep up your ball. Okay, you got stuck. That is an unfortunate spot to get stuck on. Just get rid of the flying guys. Okay, throw a Hunter Seeker and then one ball. And just keep chucking. Oh, but ball got stuck again. I guess the Hunter Seeker can also do damage. As you can see, we're at all times at full nades. Okay, that's... No, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, that's an issue. That's something you need to be aware of, that whenever a Hunter Seeker is already hitting a mob, when you spawn Light Fantastic, then the Light Fantastic will just keep teleporting, and just you won't be able to... You're not gonna be able to teleport it to yourself very easily. I forgot to swap on this somehow. Why do I get crystals? Like, these crystals, you don't get them after you do this takedowns the first time on a character. But sometimes, or just I guess most of the time, if not all the time, I keep getting these crystals. Usually the solution was to start the takedown, then jump off the map instantly to not get the crystals. Maybe I do need to start doing that to avoid getting crystals. At the beginning crystals. Fuck this rock. Like, actually just... Good thing I have Bunker 30th, which lets me no clip. Oh, I'm not... I could have had way more damage. I forgot that I equipped the Snowdrift. This is my second attempt. My fourth attempt recording this. This is a disaster. I hope this won't turn into the Kinsey Shooting Star Amara video. Fuck me, just fuck everything. Holy fucking shit. Oh man, I could have had way more damage. And I could have had bigger explosions. So I basically had no damage. Fucking... This is already not... Where's Ball? There's Ball. So I hope I'll get all 5 kills with this one. Like fantastic use. If not, then I'll just groundbreak with the other ones. Come on, stop, no. Okay. There we go. Also, a good thing I can self-revive myself whenever that happens. And if you see that cheating, then you're a noob. I guess, okay, actually, I'm not gonna use... There's fantastic and waste my cooldown. I equipped the Snowdrift earlier just to get to the starting button faster. And I forgot that I even equipped it. Because the build, because the skill tree explanation took me too long. So I just completely forgot that I equipped it. I'm massive. Okay, Ball, come here. Where's Ball? Okay, oh no! 8 mobs do not get close to me. And we're not doing Unleash the Rainbow, because you don't freeze with this. You already kill stuff with this, so you don't need to freeze, or you don't need bonus damage while freezing because you don't freeze. You just one-shot. But this are just to the face puncher. Or Anathema will switch to the triple sticky. And so Revolter, triple sticky, onto projector, insider, and then ready for combat. Speed up time. Gotta be fine. Will I? Yeah, well. So I can do this, this, and this. I thought it would bounce off. Anathema and just land like 5 feet away. It happens so often with Scourge, I noticed. And you can shoot yourself in game. To see, I think it happened just now. Yeah. You can also just shoot your feet in game to teleport Light Fantastic to you. So you can just kind of do this. You can shoot once, and then walk up to a mob, they die, and then do this again. But this is kind of inefficient. I thought I was making a build on this, but no, it's inefficient. But we will not do that anytime soon. And they could have also done an anima. But no, I don't. It's not required. We can just keep softlining ourselves. Plus, we have absorb, so like if we had anima here, then I'd have died from all the dots. But I would have a longer one. But honestly, I just kind of stopped specking anima for these kind of situations. I feel like it's unnecessary at this point. Where? Okay, never mind. Now we'll switch to shock. Yeesh, go, yeesh. Spawn ball. Boom. Can I just jump with the ball? Oh, it's not enough. Let's see how it looks like. Wow. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck. I got hit. How? I was outside the bubble. Come on, guys. And why did it teleport me like that? And that's what's moving. I'm fucking... I'm gonna just do this. And then we'll get Anathema back at the spot. We need to get the kill to get back our HP. Or not. No! Stop it! Fuck! Okay, I guess I got a Revenant in. Okay, this will be easy. Just one more use. I missed? No, I didn't. 1 billion damage. Back to the mobbing setup. See what we got. Quickly. Because I'm already half an hour into this probably. 24 minutes. Ember management. And the only way you can skip Necrobox 2 is by using your face slam after sliding with the snowdrift. I don't think I want to mob this. Like, I want to satisfy myself more with this. Like, because this is satisfying. This is very satisfying. I want to just feel the satisfaction of like Amara 2. Okay, I think I'm gonna die, so I'm not using my action skill now. We already got many kills. See, the face flare damage in the damage logger, what happened? Oh, they were transforming. Or merging. Whenever face flare does damage in the damage logger, it logs itself as DLC skill damage. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. It is skill damage. And it is DLC. So like, I wanna try this with the times 69 spawn multiplier. Maybe we'll do a stream on Saturday, and I'll do that, just to fuck around. You see the absolute spasm of Light Fantastic one just keeps teleporting between mobs. Okay, we won't get any more mobs too much, except over here, but this area is dangerous. So we'll do this, and we'll switch to Phase Slam, and we'll Phase Slam cancel. So we can do this. You can Phase Slam cancel by, emoting with your arrow keys. We'll quickly do the crystals, because I have a mod that makes crystals charge in 1 second after standing in them. And to be careful with the speeding up, because for some reason when you speed up and you land, then it just kind of sends you backwards or upwards. And it can be dangerous sometimes, because you can just be sent off the map. Do I have the right gun angel? I forgot to switch to this one for Anathema, but it doesn't matter because, you know, the faces have very little HP, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes too many Hunter Seekers is too many for the ball to handle, or too much for the ball to handle. What happened? They really get Hunter Seekered? No! Fuck! You come! You stupid... That was rude of that guy to just do that. Mods fucking killed that guy. As you can see, we're at full grenades. There are grenades everywhere. And I have the Atom Bomb active. And then... maybe we'll clear this in one duration. Yeah, we will. Oh, that was easy. And then once again, we'll switch to the Revolter, Super Sticky, Auto Projector, Insider. See, when you do that, it just kind of sends you backwards, especially in this, at this part. Whenever you land here. Okay, hold on, fuck. It's like you have my keybinds. I wonder how many one-shots I've missed by not looking into the Zed's vendor. And we can go back to the mobbing setup for now. Guess we can just let the diadems kill Scourge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Or get kill. One, two, three, four. And he's down. Can I do like a funny and... oh, barely. That would have been hilarious if I died there. Okay, that... that's awkward. I somehow froze the ball. Okay, there are a lot of obstacles in this part. I don't like this bobbing part. Not only just up, not even on this build, on most builds I just don't like this mobbing part. Mostly because of obstacles and just, I just don't like this area. Okay, well, I wish Red Explosions didn't get delayed. When Body and Mind is happening. Right now we're running out of grenades. Not. Okay, see, like, what is happening here? This is so dog shit. I hit him like every shot there. Just open door. Open door, please. Open portal. There we go. And go back to the sticky. Bust the crystal. Guess what? I have a mod that makes iridium crystals fragile. So they so they so they basically get destroyed by anything. Let the ball do the work back there. Yeesh. Where's ball? This ball. One, two, three, four. Wow. The ball had the damage, so it hits Kurt for a lot of damage. I didn't jump. Already start taking Hunter Seekers. And then spawn ball. Okay, I don't like these guys. These guys are the worst. They're at the same spot of shittiness as the Sarahs. Oh, it's done already. Almost. Ball is Omega stock. We'll just face punch the rest. I guess it could also freeze with the Body and Mind. I think Shock, after we get a kill, will be fine. So what we'll do is, we'll get a kill on the Guardian. Okay, bust the crystal, use action skill. And it should one shot. Not enough. Great. We're gonna purely go back to the mobbing setup, we're gonna switch to the Crit MP5. This should be easy. Fuck this fucking damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't even need all 4. 2 or 3 will be fine. One, two, three. Where's the fourth one? Why? Why do they just kind of disappear and then appear out of nowhere and then just fuck? One. I think 2 diadems are fine. Yeah. Easy shit. Very minimal modding. Like I said, this takedown is more favorable for this build than Shumawan takedown. Mainly just because this takedown is the superior takedown. What do we got? I see a Sapper, I mean. Shock Raider. Stinger. Cryo with AC cooldown. Mentalist, Magnificent. Watson. Ogre, Stormfront, DNA. Aspect of Rocket Boots, Nova Burner, Scoville. And that's it. I think Carrier. Okay. As always, I'll upload the save file in my Discord, which I'll leave a link to in the channel description, because I can't post links in the channel in the video description. So you can check the build out in my Discord, like I said, which is fuck. The link to my Discord is in the channel description that you can copy and paste into the browser. Same as my Twitch channel that I do streams on. See you tomorrow with something. I actually don't know, because I know I made only 2 builds recently, so see you tomorrow with something. I'll think of something. Bye bye.